I haven't really done a podcast in forever, so I'll do one on some life experiences and a little bit of dream shit. So I was back in this was back in high school. I was probably in the eighth grade, more than likely in the eighth grade, about middle of the year. I used to play the cello up till like the 10th grade. Then I went to Votech to do audit body, which I fucking sank. Um, yeah, I work on electrical motors now, from cars to the power plant. Yeah. Jack of all trades, master of none. But yeah, I was in the we had a concert. I think it was the day after the concert. We had to clean up the stage because we had to pull all the chairs out because we don't our orchestra room and the band room and the chorus room are all like right next to the stage. Or all like it's all backstage shit. You go down the I thought I had a burp coming on. So you cut down the A wing, and then on your right is on the chorus room. They have two doors for the chorus room. I don't fucking know why. Then you have a little like I don't know what it is. Another I guess a closet or a toilet room or some shit. Um. Then you cut towards your left. There's another hallway that goes all the way out to another entrance. Then all the way at the far end on your right, the far end is two doors to the band room. Then we have one door to the orchestra room, I believe. It's either one or two doors. I don't remember. And inside of the orchestra room, there's a shit. It's a air controlled fucking facility for the instruments, and then that leads to the chorus room too. It's like a fucking hallway sort of thing slash closet. I don't know why the chorus room has access to it, but then you're going down the same hall and then on to your left, because on the right is where all the music rooms are, and on the left is the back to get on the backstage, and then bathrooms and shit. Um, we were pulling out all the chairs because we used all of our chairs from the orchestra room. We set them back up. We were loading them up. I was doing man's work because I'm fucking scrawny, but I was carrying these chairs at like 10 at a time. Fucking I was man's man. Oh, everybody else was doing like two chairs at a time. I was fucking man's man. I'm being dead serious. I was like fucking working. I was in my prime. I was in the zone. Work focused. Then the hottest chick in the grade, I would say. Blonde hair, blue eyes. I came up to their chest back then. You know, I saw her a couple of weeks ago in the gym, and I'm about the same size as her. I think I might be a few inches shorter than her still, but I only came up to her chest. She didn't it look like I don't. It looked like she just stayed the same height, and I just, you know, I'm only in my 20s, so I still got a little more time to grow. I don't think I'm gonna grow anymore. I mean, I do tower over a few people that I used to never tower, but I'm only like what six, yes, 5'6". I think I'm still growing. If I straighten out my back, I'm like 5'8". But I got this arch and I sink around too. I gotta fix my back. Started walking like a Sasquatch. Anyway, she pulls me aside, hottest chick in the grade, in the orchestra. She played violin. Violin. We had two sets of violins. We had violin one, violin two, viola, cello, and bass. Right. I was a cello. She was violin. Right. Hottest chick in the grade. Um, she pulls me aside. Right at the door. I set everything down. I think I was going back out, and then she pulls me aside. She says, "Hey, come here for a sec." And I was like, "Well, what do you need? You need some help or with something?" And I mean, so she grabs me, pulls me into her chest, right? And I can hear her heartbeat. I was like, oh, yeah. Like I just instinctively, I just want to. She hugged me. I hugged her. It was instinctively. I probably should have asked her out right then and there. Well, then we were there for like a good 5 minutes. I think. Like holy shit, this is the longest hug I've ever gotten in my life. I don't even think it was a hug at that point. I think it was just like a. I think I went to sleep actually. I think I slept there for about 5 minutes. Fell asleep holding her. Good times. Probably should have asked her out right then and there. That's one regret. Um, then I think that it was the end of the year. We had to review our last concert or some shit. It was the last thing we had to do. We didn't learn anything. End of the year, we did our final concert. We had to review ourselves, which was fucking stupid in my opinion. Oh, how good did you do? Or how bad did you do? Why could you feel you could do better? Really, bruh. Who gives a shit? We're fucking kids. We ain't gonna be in perfect sync. We ain't machines. I wish I was as witty as I wish I was me being as witty as I am now. I wish I was back then. 'Cause I think I would be the funniest motherfucker back in school. Anyway, But she can't. I don't know if she was put up to it. See, this one I don't know if she was put up to it or not. But she was sitting back there with the cool kids. Um. Fuck me. Who was it? I think it was like 3 or 4 cool kids she was sitting back with. You know, her own crowd, right? And I was sitting there by myself. I was fucking bored. I didn't want to do shit. I didn't want to be there. I wanted to go home and play fucking Halo or whatever the fuck I was thinking of. What was it? I think Call of Duty. It might have been GTA or some shit. But yeah, she walks up to me. She says, "Hey," I was like, "What?" Uh, and then we talked for a couple seconds. She's like, "Well, all right, then." I was like, "All right." I turned away, and then she came up. She fucking sniped me. She gave me a fucking kiss on my cheek like a fucking snipe. I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what to fucking do." You know, I was like, well, then, then I got to thinking, or at the end of the day, because that got me thinking. I was like, well, hold on here, hold on here. What if she's being put up to this? What if somebody is putting her up to do that? Well, you know what the true irony is that she was put up, or my ex-girlfriend was actually put up to date me, and we made it last for 4 years. It was an actual bet. And I don't fucking, I don't resent her for it. I really don't. But her and a couple of her friends, this was a 500-mile fucking distance relationship. Her and her friends, they put her up to it. Real money too. It was a fucking large amount. They said we wouldn't. Her friend bet her $50 that it wouldn't last. Well, I made her $50. Yeah, I made my ex $50. So that was for fucking awesome. I don't really resent her for it. I was an asshole. I was a daft twat. And then yeah, I never had a girlfriend at that point before. Oh, this one I wasn't taken, so it's not really a huge regret like you'd think it would be. Girl I went to kindergarten with, she moved away at first grade, had a crush on her in kindergarten, I was a pimp back then. No, I'm kidding. Probably the first love I had, probably. And then going on, because I didn't understand what a fucking PP or a hoo-hoo was. I didn't understand any of that shit. I just fucking knew, well, you know what? Yeah, we made out a couple times. I was in kindergarten, we made out a few times. We didn't do anything, so, it's safe. Clean, it's like you ever seen those soap operas where the male and the woman are just sitting there kissing each other, and you're like, hey, and then all of a sudden they just stop? Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I was taking in that point because she came back whenever I was in, I think, the 11th. No, not even 11th. I think it might have been 10th grade. Came back 10th grade. I should have just talked to her. I should have just hung out with her. Now I do regret that. We could have became the best of friends right then and there. Because me and her have we have like a straight connection. Like, And, yeah, these girls I'm talking to you about, Perfect 10 in my book. We have a system called the, men and women have a system called the, what is it? The suitable mate meter. Scale from 1 to 10. You throw somebody on there. Would you do them or not? Or what number are they on? And would you do them? Instance, a fat lesbo dyke who's 400 pounds, looks like a fucking hippo. He's just on a Segway. That's a 1 in my book. These women I'm talking about, fascinating women 10. Best example I can give that you probably know of, Fox News, Meghan McCain, which is Senator John McCain's daughter. Oh, she's a fucking 10. I usually base it on looks, personality. Personality, then looks, and then smarts. I look for all 3 of them. These women are very, very intelligent women. Very powerful women. They could do whatever they wanted in their lives. And I do mean that. I mean, I'm fucking, I'm a bit out there, but, I don't really respect most women, but these women I have the highest, most respect for. Because, you look on the news, and this is just, I'm an inexperienced 20-year-old. From looking around and seeing all these women cry and whine and, trying to get their way by crying their way to the top, I have no respect for them. But these women, they could do whatever they want. They were smart. They knew how to manipulate people. They know how to manipulate people, just like I do. And I have huge respect for that. Manipulation of, whatever. Not toying with people's hearts, though. I don't respect that, though. But you got a good sense of humor, good personality, and I like you. You got good looks, in my book. You got fucking smarts. You're in there. I could get along with you. But, yeah, that's enough about me. So yeah, that's it. See ya.